Hello, I'm William Canelo, and this is my public transportation project. And so, public transportation is a thing that everybody will admit is very flawed in the U.S. Not that many people I know use it, or many people, many people in general use it. And also, so this is one of the, or why it should be improved and how to improve it. So the base issue, I believe, is that in many places in the U.S. you are pretty much not really required to pay. It's sort of more of the honor system about it, and I think that really is detrimental to public transportation system. As you see here in my first bullet is that low funding equals low ridership, which is no improvement. And I believe that more people are willing to ride public transportation if it was improved in things having like more stops, going faster, and just overall cleaner. And since people cannot really or have no reason to pay for it really, since it's just the honor system, then it is not allowed to or cannot improve. And so based from this is that I think that um, problems arise from people not doing it, such as global warming. So pub the obviously the main alternate to or the main way that people travel in this country is by car. And it's a shocker to nobody that cars are one of the main reasons why the US has such high emissions, CO2 emissions, and things like that. And so the more people that take electric public transportation, the less people are going to be using cars and hurting the environment. And then the last thing also is that with health, is that because people have cars, even though it is in many ways more convenient to be able to get right to your destination, is that people are not walking that much in this country anymore. People have no reason to walk, really. So I believe that if things were more shifted to where people have to walk to a public transportation stop, then it'll get people moving. It'll get their daily exercise in. It'll be good for everybody. Another thing that's part of this is that the leading cause of premature deaths in the country is car accidents. And since the number of fatalities based on public transportation is very, very low, that'll save so many people and their lives and injuries. We all know somebody that or know of somebody that's died in a car accident, so this should be a thing that would improve it. And so here is one of my innovations, which I think it does seem very small, but it does lay the groundwork for having better public transportation. And that is just installing full body turnstiles into every train station possible just to make sure that everybody does have to pay. So basically, just you get your card, you scan it in, and you're allowed to step on. And building these little stations to make sure that people do pay is what will make sure that train or public transportation gets the funding that it needs and that frankly it deserves. And so finality of basically just installing these turnstiles, I think that so this is the initial step. So once this happens, funding can be improved. And once funding improved, more people are going to see that taking public transportation is the better option for not only us personally, but for the earth in general. And why I think this is such a even though turnstiles are obviously not an innovation in itself, I think this is an innovation because it's something that is not currently implemented in this country and also is not talked about that much. So finality is that just the base action of installing these turnstiles into public transportation systems, I'm talking about mostly trains here, is that it will limit the amount of cars on the road and will increase the people that are walking. And that is all, which I think is a very good thing.